Yes. I just had a few documents in my backpack. Yeah. Is this the actual signature of the ex officio Superior Court clerk? Is this Christy Miller's signature? Is it the equal protections of the law when you don't give the respondent any actual notice of the hearings? And is this court order? Well, why does this signature look so much different? Oh, I have had a lot of problems. Yes. See, there is no signed property representative. There's no date. There's no printed title of the property representative. Yes. And there's this idea that when you go to college and you have a professional career, and then you're homeless, well, you must be mentally ill for not understanding how things work. I know. I'm too loud. I get kicked out of libraries. You take my sons without any due process. You arrest me for crimes where you know I wasn't there. You have individuals serve me that are not actual sheriffs. You say that I'm homeless, right? That I committed a crime in Sequim, Washington, when I wasn't there. I committed a crime in Brennan, Washington, in Jefferson County, but I wasn't there. I tell you the evidence, and you keep saying that I'm crazy. Why? There's not some sort of conspiracy of private citizens in Clallam County that all want to go the way, is there? Some sort of payroll where you get paid to torment American citizens. You're not earning money, yes, because of your torture, torment, yes, and molestation of Americans. You don't have to put a petitioner's name. You don't have to put the respondent's name. Yes. You don't have to give actual notice of court hearings. There has to be no actual credible threat to the physical safety. I mean, when you really think about it, Judge Ken Williams, pooch, you can motion the court for dissolution of marriage and then have your husband arrested 4 days later. You can motion the court for a default dissolution of marriage using the wrong name and the wrong handwriting. You can reissue a protection order while being on trial for the violating of another protection order. You don't have to do what the law requires. You can do whatever you want. All you have to do is say, the guy's fucking crazy. Now, these private citizens that you've been paying to torture me for 7.5 years, you say that I can never use the judicial system, that that I'm crazy. Oh, there's a return of service. Who'd you serve? Oh, who did you attempt to serve? Who did you attempt to serve twice when you did know who I was? I was homeless for a year. You'd seen me every day. How? Now I'm incompetent to stand trial. There's no way I can appeal these court decisions. I'm crazy, schizophrenic, bipolar, delusional. Well, you would have thought, that a $500,000 bail seems excessive to me, Judge Landis. Pooh. Issuing checks, where they have the wrong time on them. That's crazy. Sending notices of failure to appear when I myself had said I wanted to know what the court case was about. What are you doing? You're issuing a dissolution of marriage where I got no notice of court hearings, Pooch. I didn't get any of the actual documentation. I was not allowed to present to the court any evidence. 1981, 1983. You're just going to sit there every fucking day and deny me the right to use the courts of the United States of America. No proof of service. No notice of court hearings. Yes. It's my job to find out what the fucking dissolution of marriage says. Well, here's another one. Mindy Walker. Yeah. Incompetent. I'm incompetent when I sent to the police department actual videos made in Port Angeles, Washington, that they received approximately 23 emails or 2,000 email addresses. And I'm incompetent to stand trial. Really? You sure that I can't appeal that court decision? That I can't sue the court? See, I didn't find out, right, that Mike Van Proyen was getting my mail until I went to jail. But what happens when you send an email request, yes, to appear in court in front of Judge Porter, yes, 2 judicial days before the actual court hearing where I explained to you the due process? Yeah. Well, somebody motions, somebody responds, and then the judge makes a decision, and you don't discuss court cases without the actual defendant being present during the court hearings. So you sent it on a Friday, but you didn't get it until the mail got to the public defender's office on the Tuesday, and happened to be that I was supposed to be in court at Tuesday at 9 a.m. Why do they make you have to have at least 5 judicial days before having court hearings? Because the public defender doesn't actually take notice of court hearings with them back to the public defender's office. You send notice of every court hearing. And if I would have seen that notice was going to Mike Van Proyen's address as pastor, Kingsway Foursquare Church, I would have told the public defender, do not send any more documentation to 1023 Kitchen Dick Road. Now, as much as Mike paid right now, I'm going to sue the fuck out of that individual. You understand? Your Mormon way of conspiring against the enforcement of the rights of American citizens. I have proven, yes, you're just using this right here, Pooch, that when you decided right now that fucking public defender's office is getting sued. Now, I'd like to speak to Marilyn because it looks to me, that you intentionally requested my appearance in court before the public defender's office would have gotten notice of the court hearing. Yes, so you would not have had to give me the documented address that all correspondence was being